Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Bonkai922. Had a little work-related thing I had to take care of, so unfortunately this is going to be the only video I'm going to be uploading, which is Ancient Magus Bride Season 2, Episode 4. The Cowl Does Not Make the Monk. Now, this was not really... This wasn't split like last week. This was more... I want to say that majority of the things that happened in this episode, excuse me, happened, specifically most of what happened in this episode happened. There was no split. Like they'll half through the episode, they just, no. We don't go back to the college until like, the episode's like over, you know? Like there's like 1 or 2 scenes in the college. Well, 3 scenes in the college. And that's it. But majority of this episode, so basically from last week, we recall Chise was with Stella and Ruth, and they get transported somewhere. Stella is fine. She's in a fog. And we get introduced to a new character. Well, a new character to Chise. But this character was basically the one who taught Elias everything. Give or take a few. Her name is Rahab. She is Lindell. Now, if you remember Lindell was the guy who found Elias. And Rahab is Lindell's master. Now, the thing about Rahab is she has a life of solidarity. The only way, well, literally the only way to see her, she basically has to bring you in, if that makes sense. I'm not really sure how this works. But she lives on an island, in a cabin, and she's surrounded by the sea. She says she's called the Demon of the Sea. But anyway, she sees Chise, and she gets introduced to her, and this episode was really just about between those two, Chise and Rahab. And Rahab is basically giving her the 411 on everything with Elias. Like, she basically taught him how to be a mage, talk human, well, the best she could to be human. And that's basically what we do. And the animation is, once again, 100% out of this world. It's just out of this world. They're in their cabin, Ruth and Chise was wondering about Stella, but Rahab basically tells her that she's fine. There's nothing bad happening to her, and so on and so forth. So she goes into details about what she taught to Elias, about being smiling and being angry, acting more human, because he wanted to be more human. That's the whole bit. So Rahab basically taught him what she knows, and that's the story. That was the whole kit and caboodle about what was shown, what was told to Chise. But it's kind of a, somber, not somber moment, but it's kind of a moment, because Chise then says that not only is Elias her teacher or student, she's a student to Elias, but she's also the teacher to him about having him act more human. And that's basically the story. And you see it as a moment when Rahab's eyes light up when she realizes, because she thanks her. Chise thanks her for not only helping Elias, but she helped her as well, because Elias was the one who found Chise and so on and so forth. Sort of like a give and take kind of situation. So that was mostly that. We do get a scene with Elias and, what's her name? I can freaking find her name. Where is her name? Oh, Angelica. That's remember. Now I remember Angelica. Angelica shows up. She talks to Elias about her. About he's basically saying he doesn't want to see her get hurt because of Joseph, Cataphilis, and all that stuff. And then we also have a scene where he gives her that necklace thing that Rahab gave him. So it's sort of like a passing of the guard kind of thing, and so on and so forth. But Chise says her goodbyes to her, and she says that she'll come back, but Rob tells her, don't tell him that you came to see me. Like it's a big secret, I guess. I don't know. But that was basically most that happened. Now, this I think was more like finding out more about Elias. For not only for Chise, but for us. Because remember, we don't really know too much. From season 1, all we knew was that Lindell found him and, when he was small. But that's all we really know. There wasn't really any real minute, important details regarding Elias's past that was shown in season 1. It was just snippets. But this one, we find out a lot more. Sorry about that. And it's interesting and it's surprising, and you realize that not only has Rahab done what she has done for Elias, but Chise as well. And she eventually finds her way back, sees Stella, and there's Angelica and Elias. Now, after that, I know I said it last week about 3 characters or 2 characters who are on edge when it concerns Chise. One of these characters, which is not really true, is Lucy Webster. But she's not really on edge. She just there's a scene with her, she has a bad dream of something happening. Like she's in this room, these guys are building something with paper and water, and I don't know what that's about, but she has a nightmare and she wakes up. But I don't think she has negative feelings on Chise. I'm not sure. I think it's just she can't work well with others because of something that happened in her past. So we have that scene in the college. Then we have this scene with, this one is weird. The one she saw before, the hell's her name? Right, Philomela. She's taking the flowers that Chise gave her and throwing them out, and is cooking on the liquid, the tea that she gave her. So like, oh, this is just tea imbued with magic, and then she like throws it out. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? She's got a thing with that Veronica girl. Like it's crazy. Anyway, that happened, and the only other scene we get is with, this is all in the college, by the way, Zoe. This guy. Now, before I'm going to talk about Zoe, everything else that happens is Chise and Elias and Ruth go with that, I believe we've seen him before, that centaur guy. They go through this back alleyway through a telephone booth. I'm thinking about Harry Potter when I use those words. Anyway, they go through it. It's very, you have to be very careful in this area because there are these dogs who have one eye and like long tongues, and they have to swallow this jewel thing. It's very, very dangerous area. They can't get lost in here because if they do, they'll never come out. But they get through, they go to the college, and then we have the scene with Zoe. And before that scene, we get another scene with Chise asking Elias, why did you want me to be your bride? And then we end there. And then we go into this thing with Zoe. Now, here's my problem with these characters. Zoe, Philomela, Lucy. Lucy, she gets a pass, in my opinion, because obviously she's got some trauma in her past. But Zoe, I'm like, all right, what, you don't like her? Like, he's saying, oh, he has a problem, anxiety towards Chise. I'm like, dude, can you back off? Like, really? And then when this is happening, Philomena hears it through the door of the nurse's office. So next week's episode, it seems like they're all together, and some things happen, and they're like some kind of maze. I don't know. Anyway, but that's basically the episode. So really, my thing is that some of these characters that Chise is being introduced to, some of them are being very rude. Come on, dude, Mister with his headphones and come on. Can you like at least try? Oh, she's not human. She is. It's just there's curses on her. Like really, come on. This really made me put off on that. But as far as the episode itself is concerned, I thought this was done very well. I liked the whole backstory of Elias. It's good to see that. I liked how it did it, and the animation obviously was fantastic. I would say, as far as the story is concerned, I thought this was done very well. I would give this a 9 out of 10. Yeah, definitely a good job here. And I thought that it was presented in a really well organized way. Now, next week's going to be interesting because now we're going to have them all together and they're going to be in a maze. And now, oh, here comes anxiety for everyone. Like back off. Like, seriously. Because the way I look at it is this. First of all, most of these students don't know jack about Chise. They don't know anything about her. So, for them to be like, straighten out your trauma shit before you start pointing the finger at other people. At least that's what I see. But overall, it was a good episode. Next week should be very intriguing with this maze thing. They're in a maze, and it seems like they're going to confront each other, and there's going to be something going on. I have a feeling Philomena, she's going to, there's going to be a big thing for her. And I think this is going to be Chise's chance to step up. Hopefully she doesn't get a hole in her stomach. That was in season 1. But that's all I got for you guys. Tell me what you guys think of the episode about Elias's backstory. I thought it was very intriguing, very interesting. Good stuff there. And very heartwarming. So, this is Magus. I'll see you guys later. First impressions. Tomorrow. Be there, be square. I'm going to do a lot of them. Get them uploaded. Alright? Catch you guys later. Peace.